my name is Tolomi Gariano, a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 1 of Inktober 2025. Today's tangle is called Festune. This is a Zentangle official tangle, and it looks like this one. They kind of look like a cute little cushion or some kind of sea creature. And this list of Inktober tangles you can download. The link is in the show notes section. You can follow the link and download the same list that I'm using, created by Stephanie Jennifer. And I'm going to show you how to draw this tangle according to the step out shown in this this link. So the this list of tangles, also each one has a link to each tangle, and you can learn how to draw these tangles. So the way it's shown is like this. So you draw an orb, and then you add a little dot somewhere inside this orb, and you add these lines coming out from this center points, or the dots that you added, and then you add these little black dots at the end of each line. That's how it's shown in the step out. I initially actually learned this tangle differently. It's very similar but slightly different. You start with an orb, you add a center dot, and then as you extend this line, you hook. This was a little hard to see. I'm going to zoom in. So you extend this line and you hook a little bit. You see that? And then you go all the way around. It's essentially the same, but it has a little bit of different feel to it. This has more black ink pulled spots. It's kind of cute. This is more I don't know, has the sea creature like feel to it. And also depending on how you curve these lines, it's gonna look different. I'm gonna show you. So these two, I kind of went around creating the same sea curved lines all around. But let's see if I do this. So I'm curving my line this way, so it's a reverse C, like I did with this one. Sorry, these were reverse C. So I did the same, and then somewhere I changed the direction of the curvature. So this time I'm actually curving like a C shaped line. Well, as you go up, it will become reverse C again. But then you see how this has the look of like these middle points are sinking in. So depending on how you curve, the shape changes a little bit. And this initial orb I draw, you can, if you feel uncomfortable drawing an orb, why not have fun with different shape? Or maybe you have some accidental shape that is just really nice. So don't worry too much about creating a perfect orb at the beginning. I kind of like this, so this is interesting. So before you start tangling on your actual piece of art, you want to explore a little bit to see how you want to approach this tangle. So these are the tiles, one of the tiles that I added watercolor. I have a whole bunch for the entire month of Inktober. So I will start this tile with a moment of gratitude. I am grateful that I can tangle today, and I'm grateful that you're watching my video. So let's start. I will start somewhere, not in the middle, but a little off center, maybe around here. And then I'm going to add my dot, a little off center too. And I curve my line and I hook it to the external line or the outer orb. Just like that. Perhaps I will make this a little bigger. Isn't that cute? And I'm gonna add a few more of these. I like to start them with a little squished flat orb instead of round shape. And depending on how much you curve these lines, it's gonna look different too. I'm gonna create them in maybe different directions. Maybe some are going behind the other one. This is really simple yet fun and very versatile tangle that you can squeeze in any of your Zentangle art piece. So just have fun, explore different ways to use this tangle, and take your time, no rushing. There's no mistaken Zentangle. So just trust your creativity. I kind of like it like this, maybe just 4 of them. I don't want to overdo. I feel, I don't know, maybe I should add one more. No, I actually like as it is. Very simple, right? And very quick. So I'm gonna shade. Let me find my pencil. There it is. And gonna add shading to where they are overlapping with each other. And as you notice that I'm turning my tile this way and that way, not only when I am tangling, but also I'm shading too, so that my tip of my pencil, tip of my tortillon are always visible and up against the line that I want to shade. And then also I'm going to add shading to here where it's close to the center point, but maybe not all the way around, but more in the front, but a little bit on the back side. sure you keep your tortillon and pencil at very low angle. And I'm gonna grab my white charcoal pencil and add a little bit of highlight. And grab my tortillon that's dedicated to white. This will create roundness. Maybe I'll add just a little bit to the back side too. And I'll add just a little bit of shadow. Underneath. That's it. Pretty simple. This is day one, so just keep it really nice and bite-sized project. I did 4 festoons, and just as a final touch, I'm gonna make this a little stronger. Since this is such a little piece, I can add a little love here and there. But thank you for watching. This is day 1, and I will see you tomorrow in day 2 of Inktober 2025. Thank you for watching. Bye now.